What's up, everybody, and welcome to Shapes of Gaming, the weekly conversational podcast all about video games that's unedited, unfiltered, and unhinged. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Stenson, Neocharge on PSN, and joining me, as always, for episode number 30 is the Retro Gaming Encyclopedia, Bob Harriman, a.k.a. Leon Lyon Hurtley. What's up, man?
Oh, ready to do some voting. Do your part, folks.
Heck
Remember.
yeah. Yes, everyone should vote. Also joining us, as you can see, we have two fellow voters on this cast tonight, and they're two very good friends of the show. The first one, you know him, you love him. He 100%s all his video games, Caleb Shiff, a.k.a. Admiral Merps. What's up, dude? And rounding out the voting panel, another returning guest. He knows everything about the video game world. And that guy with all the trophies, Bo Ben. Burrito Supreme on PSN. What's up, dude?
What's up?
So, main topic, the Game Awards. It's that time of year again. It's Keely's birthday, bash, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. It's an amazing event. So, Keely started this in 2014. And, I mean, we've been following it since. Bo, you and I have been there twice. I've been there 3 times. Have you gone 3 times or twice?
Me?
How many times have you been to Game Awards? Twice. Yeah. So you've been there twice. Yeah. I was there with you. And then I went 1 year before. So I've been there 3 times. It's held in LA. It's a celebration of video games and the art form. And I love it. You know, there have been some missteps along the way. There,
man.
You gotta pay for the show. There have been, some questionable things, but all in all, I just absolutely love this event because I really do think Keely is a gamer and he's been in the industry forever. I used to watch him on G4, right? And I don't know if you guys remember, but the Spike Video Game Awards.
I do.
Yeah, that was atrocious. And the host was literally making fun of gamers. So Keely was like, I think I can do better. And he put this on the first Game Awards. Koji Kondo and Imagine Dragons both performed like a Legend of Zelda piece. And it's just, I know there's a lot of controversy out there and stuff like that with this event, but it's a celebration of video games. That's the core aspect of it. And every year I vote. Some years I go to the event. And now we are here, the Game Awards 2025. Last year was fucking incredible. They ended with a Sony first party. Last year was the 10th anniversary for the Game Awards. Yeah. So this will be the 11th show. And man, I thought last year was one of the best ones in a while. And they ended with Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, which is a Naughty Dog IP, which is a new IP from Naughty Dog that we've been waiting to see what they were working on. And he dropped it at the Game Awards. There was 1 year where he closed the show with Rebirth, a trailer for Rebirth. So, that could be a possibility this year. Who knows? We could get
the highlight of...
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Bo. Go ahead.
I was going to say the highlight when we went together was we were there for the infamous "Fuck the Oscars" from
from Joseph Ferris.
You were there in the audience. Yeah, well, fuck the Oscars.
What I was going to say for people that are listening or watching that for some reason maybe you've never seen the Game Awards. I mean, there are all types of gamers that you guys have on your Discord and that exist in the world. Just as a quick example, for people who might know what Academy Awards are, the Emmys, the Grammys, Oscars, all of the award shows, one of the things that makes the Game Awards very different from all of the rest, and it's natural because in the gaming sphere, when you watch the Academy Awards, they don't show trailers for movies that are coming up in the next year. Right. That's just not a thing that happens. In the TV, in the Emmys, they don't show. They might tease towards season 3 or 4 or 5 of a show if they win an award or if they're introducing something. But a lot of gamers, and again, this is not a slight against gamers, but a lot of gamers when they watch the Game Awards get upset that there aren't new games being discussed. And as a person who grew up with the Oscars and the Emmys and all of the award shows for like the Screen Actors Guild and the Golden Globes and all of those things that were really important to me, I remember the first year or two being annoyed where I'm like, why are you showing this new shit? I want to, like, we need to respect the old shit. We need to respect what happened this year. Voice acting, creative direction, art design, soundtrack, score, whatever. But one of the things that makes the Game Awards very unique, and I do think that despite the fact that advertisements are
It's a part of it.
prevalent, somebody has to pay for it. That's
And they're
the thing.
cringe.
You see
Exactly.
Academy Awards, they're like brought to you by by Mercedes-Benz. And it's like, you might not buy a fucking Mercedes because you watch this, but somebody has to pay the bills. And that's kind of something that I think is lost even to the fan base.
People forget.
Gamers, people don't think about that. And that's fine. If you disagree and you think that's shit, tell me all about it in the Discord. That's fine. But with the Game Awards, what makes it a little bit more special for those of us who like the medium, we get to see a lot of new shit that's coming in the next year. And that's cool. It does not exist anywhere else, at least anywhere else that I'm aware of. And so just so people are aware, this show is a lot longer because of the advertisements, but we get to respect the year that has been, and we also get to see the upcoming stuff.
Yes.
And that's super cool. So like you said, last year, they dropped the Intergalactic Prophet, which is Naughty Dog's thing. Right. And like, I mean, nobody fucking heard of that before. We didn't know that existed. And it's like, wait a minute, these are from The Last of Us people? Yeah. Like, I'm paying attention. 10-year, like the 10-year anniversary, that was an awesome show. They did a really, really good job. Or as I like to call it, Kojima's biannual blowjob session, because Jeff Keighley loves him so much that he does it in June and he does it in December. But that's fine because Kojima kind of deserves it. But just so that people are aware, that's what we're talking about. This is like a What do you think last year was it like 3 hours? 3 or 4 hours? Maybe,
I think so,
including the pre-show.
It was 3 hours and like 40 something minutes, I believe. That's what I saw. And not to get too off topic before we hit the main topic, but it's related. I don't know if you guys saw, there are strong rumors right now and some wording going around that we will see a Sands of Time remake trailer at the Game Awards this year.
Dude,
I mean, that game disappeared how long ago? Because they showed it and we were like, this looks like dog shit.
So from what I'm seeing, and there's a reason I didn't report it on the news because I can't validate it and I'm not going to report on it if it's verified. But from what I'm seeing, it looks like we've got some potential. Fingers crossed. We'll see. I could be eating my Mario hat.
Right.
Would you like a bite,
that
sir?
whole damn trilogy?
Right. But thank you
you're
for
saying
that
is Half-Life 3
explanation,
confirmed. You're welcome.
No, I appreciate that too.
No, we're not getting there yet. No. That has been going on for 2 weeks now. I cannot get my hopes up. My heart can't take it.
Like 20 years now. What are you talking
about?
22.
Today, as we're recording, is the 27th birthday of one of the greatest video games of all time.
It is the 27th birthday.
Yep. So,
yikes.
There's Half-Life 3 rumors every fucking year.
Who
knows what's going to happen? But thanks for the clarification, Caleb. This show,
people to know. Sure.
It's annual. Keighley started it. He hosts it. They do reveal trailers for new games, world premieres, and they have live music. And they have
the suite this year is going to be so good. But we'll talk about that when we get there.
Absolutely. So but then the core of the show, I'd say, are the awards. So they give out awards for the best games in specific categories, and you, as a gamer, can vote on it. You go to thegameawards.com, as you can see right here on that screen, and we're gonna vote right here live for you all on this cast. So
I have not voted yet.
None of us have voted. And honestly, some of it I don't even remember all the nominees. So.
Right.
I haven't seen it. I haven't even looked at it since the nomination show.
Yeah. So there are 29 categories, and we're going to start from the bottom, best esports team, and go all the way to the crown jewel, the game of the year. So let's get right into it. I don't really follow esports, but Bob and Bo, you guys are into esports. So Bob, do you want to take the lead on the esports stuff? It looks like there's and content creator of the year. I'm not into that either. So the first 4 we do, you can take the lead on this. So let's get right into it. You,
for the audience, Matt and I don't dislike it. We just we don't follow it that well.
Right,
we have respect for it. So we're going to turn this over to Bob and Bo because they actually follow this stuff a lot more closely than we do.
Thank you for the clarification. Yes, I agree. It's not that we dislike it. I love that esports happens. I'd rather see video games being played than regular sports, honestly. So I love the concept of esports. I just don't follow it. And I don't think I have any weight in the voting. So Bob, take it away on best esports teams.
Yeah. So I know it. So people that may know me as a gamer see that our nominees are Gen G from League of Legends, NRG from Valorant, Team Falcons from Dota 2, Team Liquid PH from Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Team Vitality from Counter-Strike 2. Anybody that knows me knows League of Legends still, unfortunately or fortunately, holds a special place in my heart. And I initially wanted to go Gen G. But here's the thing. I'm going to keep using that thing.
Here's the thing.
Gen G took number 1 in their regions tournament in 2025. They went like 28-1 or something stupid, like almost undefeated. But then they fumbled in the world championship and they only took 3rd place. So I can't vote for them on that. And if we're looking at from the VIN window of 2025. So for that regard, I got to go to the one that really dominated, and that's Team Vitality and Counter-Strike 2.
Can I ask a question? As a complete layman, obviously, how long have these teams been around? Like, are all of these teams established, or any of them brand new?
Gen G's been around for a while.
Like the names seem familiar to me, but not for all the games, because I know 4 of the 5 games. I don't know what the hell Mobile Legends Bang Bang is. I'll be full disclosure. Never heard that shit in my fucking life.
Sounds intriguing.
But the other 4 I know.
Yeah, so all of them are different. It's based on which esport it is, and then their region, because each region has different rules. So, like for example, Gen G used to be known as Samsung Galaxy, and then before that, they were Samsung Galaxy White and Samsung Galaxy Black back in the day, and they kind of merged into Gen G. So that's why it's around. And Gen G's been around for what, 6 years now. And so if you look at historically, kind of like if a professional sports team changes their name, they've been around since the induction of League of Legends in that one case. So since 2010. So we're talking 15 years worth of with organization. But I know that one's probably going to surprise people, but honestly, Team Vitality and Counter-Strike 2, they kind of beat people into the dirt this last year.
You know what? I respect it, because I was like, me and Bob are both going to be on Gen G here. But I like your argument. I do. It's hard because, like he said, so Gen G, yes, they were runners up, or not even runners up. Sorry, they lost in the semifinals, didn't they? In Worlds,
correct? They did.
In League Worlds, yeah. But I mean, prior to that, they had. So I mean, T1 wasn't nominated. Otherwise, I would probably, maybe T1. But like, they had a 27 win streak this season, which is ridiculous to win 27
games or matches in a row.
Yeah, they won.
Shit, that's crazy.
So we talked about, they won league championship in Korea. That's like their region. They won the mid-seasonal. They won the spring seasonal. Like, they were dominant for a majority of the year. And that's where I feel like just the body of work is why I still like Gen G. Like, did they make it towards the end and lose? Yes, but that doesn't overshadow what the hell they did for the entirety of 2025.
I respect it. I could see that argument.
We're locking it in. Team Vitality. And by the way, if you're listening to this and you're not driving, and you're just, at your computer or your phone, vote along with us. Just go to thegameawards.com, sign in, and vote. Let your voice be heard. And it's fun. So, and they'll announce them in 22 days at the Game Awards. So we are locking that in.
They do have a player's choice, which is very important, because if there's a game on there or something that you're like, all y'all are wrong. This game is dog shit. This game is the winner. You should, I mean, it's called Player's Choice for a reason. You should be able, even though I don't know that would work really in the Emmys or the Oscars. I would love it if they had an audience poll. Just be like, what do people want? What do people like?
Agreed.
What would make you happy?
Agreed.
Because I mean, this is still at the end of the day, as much as more specifically, Matt and I will talk about the narrative stuff and how it might make us feel or how it might make us change the way we think about things. It is really nice to know what people enjoy. It just is. It's nice to know what the audience wants.
Oh yeah.
You're absolutely right, because as Bo said, if I had my write-in on this, there's without a doubt 2 categories that would have been dominated, and that's best esports team. This one, where it would have been SKT1 from League because of the heritage, and then we'll get to the next one later. As part
I don't know what you're saying. Those words don't mean anything.
I wonder if we're on the same snub here coming up.
I think we are. I can't wait to see it.
What's the next one?
So the next one, and this is actually it. This is the snub category for me this year. That's best esports player for 2025. They've got and I'm gonna use their stage names. Brock from Valorant, Chovy from League of Legends, who's on Gen G, by the way. Forsaken from Valorant. I don't know this one. I apologize. Kakaru from Street Fighter. Menard from Street Fighter, and Zywoo from Counter-Strike 2. First off, this is a snub category. We have the greatest esports player of all time, hands down, in Faker himself. He just won his 6th world championship in League of Legends, and it was his 3rd. It was a three-peat. It was a hat trick for him, back to back to back. And if you look at the comms in Game 5, I know Matt and Caleb are like, what? He was They had a rookie player on their team, and he made some bad plays at Game 5, a crucial game to win the championship. And Faker was like, no, don't worry about it, man. Just cool your heels in the middle of this match in front of thousands of people, millions of people watching online. And Faker's just cool as a cucumber, man. But all of that to say, there's a reason we call it the Church of Chovy. This guy outside of the tournament dominated his region. He had something like a 74% or 75% win rate overall throughout the entire year, which is huge for when you look at professionals. I could go on and on about it. I got to give it to Chovy. I'm sorry.
All right.
He's going to get it one day. He's going to get that championship.
Can I ask you, because specifically when you're talking about an esports gamer, a lot of these people are on a team, right? Like they make a team. You just discussed specifically when he talked about in front of 1 million people saying like, it's cool, don't worry about it. That's a very, very powerful team player move. Are all of these guys or these players, are they all team based, or are any of them solo? Like, is there anything on here that's solo?
Depends on the game.
I'm curious about your basically your own personal criteria, right? Because I don't know. I'm not as informed as I should be.
Yeah, that's fair. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I'll let you follow this up. It depends on the game, and I think that the team-based ones are really they're weighted more in my mind. And in particular, ones like Counter-Strike and League that have a certain level of strategy. Like I try to explain to people, the best way I can describe it is, and this is not supposed to be a rip. I want to clarify this, but you look at something like Counter-Strike or Valorant, those are checkers. League of Legends is chess.
Okay.
There is so much going on that it looks slow when you're watching it, but decisions are made within seconds. And if that person makes the wrong move, it doesn't matter. They can't course correct. The fight's already done. It's game over.
You've lost your lane or whatever. Like I know enough about.
And that's the thing with Faker is, yes, Faker was snubbed, but he is like the Michael Jordan of mid lane. Like nobody will argue.
So he's a league player. Like
he's a league player. He is mid lane faker.
Faker.
Faker. But yeah, he is mid lane. And everybody will tell you he is the best mid lane in the history of that game. So that's where you can differentiate the player within the team because of what he does, within his role. But yeah.
Well, I think your example is pretty good even for somebody like Matt and me. Like we played these games, we know enough about games. We might not have played League of Legends. I know what League of Legends is. I know basically how it works. But if I played it for as good as I am at other shit, I would be garbage in League. Like I would not be very good. But when you said the Michael Jordan, that makes sense to me. Like, it's like, I know Michael Jordan was obviously the best Chicago Bulls team that's ever existed, period. Like, that's just unequivocal, right? But you remember the team. You know that Jordan was still their best guy. Like, he was the one who was bringing the team together and making the moves. So that helps, at least for your layman, somebody like me who knows enough about the sport but not enough to play it well. So that helps. I appreciate that, because I mean, again, I know League enough, but I wouldn't know how to say who the best player on the team is for something that is like a 5-team or a 5-player team game, right? Like that's a hard thing to sort of wrap your head around, even for somebody who plays games like I do. Like that makes sense. That actually clarifies it quite a bit.
So now on this one, my opinion is again different for who I'm voting for. I am voting for Kakeru Watanabe for Street Fighter. So I am a big Street Fighter fan. I actually used to actively do Street Fighter tournaments, so I know how difficult it is. And similar to exactly what Bob was saying about League, and again, I've played League too, so I understand that. But in a fighting game, you slip up once, it is over. Like, you are comboed into oblivion. And again, you want to talk about stress again, like, you can't be recovered by anybody else. Like, it is solely on you. So Kakeru's story is really cool because he's been in Street Fighter tournaments for a while, and every year he's gotten better. Like, eighth place finish, fourth place finish, until 2024, when he actually, coming into 2025, won the Capcom Cup, which I had gone to, and the PSX had gone to and watched a couple of those. I don't know if you ever went, Matt, and sat in, but he won that. And
was there.
This year, after winning the Capcom Cup, he was diagnosed with a neurological disorder, and he hasn't disclosed exactly what it is, but he's retired from the moment, literally like at the peak of his career. Like, he finally got over that hump, got the championship, and is now retired. So it's both like, this dude is the best in the world at Street Fighter, and he's retired, so like, let's give him his flowers. So that's why I'm like, on a couple levels, I'm like, I have to vote for this dude. So I love that they nominated him, but that's why he has my vote.
I do have a question, because it says Street Fighter. I assume it's Street Fighter 6, or do they do multiple Street Fighters for these tournaments? Is it like
well, it's always going to be which one is current in Evo, or so in this case, it would be 6.
Okay. No, that's super impressive too, because not to like take away from a team thing, but Street Fighter is a lot more of a solo outing, right? When you're playing the Capcom Cup, like, you win or you die by your own move sets. So that's an interesting perspective there.
Okay, interesting. All right, the next best esports game. Who are our nominees, Bob?
I was going to say, let's get our nominees. It's Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and then Riot gets to double dip because Valorant is our last nominee.
Wonder what you're going to vote for.
I'm going to come out and say League, but here's my justification for everybody, because I went and looked this up. League of Legends. So let me back up. The number 2 on the list on number of viewers for their championship for the year was Mobile Legends Bang Bang at 4.1 million. League of Legends World Championship for 2025 set another unprecedented record where they had 6.7 million viewers worldwide watching this tournament.
Wow.
So there's a reason League is still doing this. It's a very, very good, like, how do I describe this? You know how some like professional sports they're like very good, and you can see the players and they do really well, but like the game's not really watchable. It's not a participation sport where you're like, oh, if you watch golf, for example, and I'm not trying to be mean, it's like, all right, he hit the ball, but there's not a lot of excitement. That's what some of those are. League does this really well because of the way the game is formatted and the way it actually presents itself. It makes it a much easier game to visually see, even if you don't understand of everything that's going on.
Gotcha.
So that's why, as far as I'm concerned, League is still king until somebody 100%. Else comes around and takes it.
Agreed.
Cool.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah, if we were
Excellent.
voting on it, because it's a category still, it would be League World Championships, also the best esports event. It's unrivaled. It really is.
Yep. Cool. Locking it in. League of
Yeah.
Legends. All right. The next one, Content Creator of the Year. These names, the only one I know one of them, and that's probably who I'll vote for. But I think we'll all. Caleb, are you going to vote on this
I
one?
hope you know more than one.
Like I
I know
know
one.
Kai.
Oh, I know
Snap,
two. I know two.
and I know Moist Critical.
Well, let me
by name.
let me list them off.
Sure.
So, Content Creator of the Year for a streamer or content creator who has made an important and positive impact on the community in 2025. We have Sadriel,
Cadril.
yeah. Kai Kennett,
Sanat, I believe.
Sanat.
I thought it was Sanat. Yeah.
Kai Sanat, Moist Critical, Sakura Miko, and the Burnt Peanut.
I'm with Matt on this one. I've only heard two of the names before. To be quite honest with you guys, and it's not a disrespect thing.
No,
I've never. If I'm gonna play a game, or if I'm gonna watch a game, I'm gonna play it. That's just
exactly.
me. I
and I'm gonna stream it. I'll be the content creator.
Well, I won't even go that far. Like, you're better about that than I am, because for me, that's my happy place. That's my Zen space. And it's not that I don't want to share it. I just don't want to answer questions. Sure. I don't want to talk to people.
I don't. I silent stream.
And people who do this, super respect. It is a lot harder than it looks. People do not understand that it is a fucking nightmare sometimes if you've got somebody asking you a million questions. And it's not to say that they don't have the right to ask you those questions. That's cool. Right. You're offering that conversation, so to speak.
Yeah.
But for me, that's my happy place. I want somebody to experience it the way that I'm experiencing it and feeling it the way that I'm feeling it. And if I'm talking during it, I can't get there. And so I do actually have a lot of respect for streamers. I do not know most of these people, and I'm sorry.
No, I did it on Metroid Marathon. I was interacting. I was on camera.
It's hard work.
So I've been there. Not my preferred way to play video games at all. Sometimes I don't even like the comments popping up when I'm streaming a game silently or even on mic. I sometimes I like engaging with the comments, but it depends on the game, right? For Chronos, The New Dawn, I turned everything off. It was just a passive experience. I put up the content for people to watch and didn't look at anything. On the second run through, I turned the comments on.
Yeah, second or third playthrough of something, I can understand. First,
but that's what's funny is not all these guys are streamers. That's the thing.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
The
Cadril is a former esport gamer and actually a coach. He's a team coach. Gotcha. He also does commentary during games. Kai Sanat is just he's gotten a lot of popular videos as far as his 24-hour playthroughs of Elden Ring and different things like that, but most of his content is just IRL videos and him just having fun, and people love it. Moist Critical too. He does a lot more just kind of commentary videos, just with his deadpan humor. So it's a little different. They're not all strictly game streamers. The Burnt Peanut is different. And if you haven't seen the Burnt Peanut, I highly recommend watching him. Just check him out because it's really freaking funny. He does a lot of Call of Duty, Battlefield. He plays a little bit of everything, Tarkov, but he's freaking hilarious. And I feel like him getting nominated is almost a troll thing because he hates being called a VTuber. And I'll send you guys off to post it in the Discord, the video of him finding out he was nominated. It's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, I want to see that.
So
my vote.
Let's start with you guys what your criteria is, because and tell us what you voted for.
Again, it's hard because these are all so different. Every single person nominated is opposite ends of a spectrum. Consider the spectrum a star, and each one is a different point. Sure. So it just comes down to what's your humor, what's the content you like. Personally, I love Moist Critical. I think he's really funny. I enjoy his perspectives, and recency bias. He is phenomenal in Dispatch. as one of the voices.
Wait, he's in Dispatch.
He is. He's one of the characters, and he is fantastic.
Awesome.
He plays a character named. Yeah, that's my vote. In Dispatch, he plays like a bat human. His name is Sonar, and literally, like when you were introduced to him, his file is like Sonar. He went to Harvard, and he'll make sure you know. And literally every time, like he pops up and is like, "Did you know I went to Harvard?" It's fucking awesome. But he's my vote.
Kai Cenat and Moist Critical are the only two that I know. Like full disclosure, I actually did not know the other three.
Neither do I.
Like I didn't know, but I had heard. I've seen Kai's stuff, and I've seen a few of the Moist Criticals. I guess I will have to check out a few more just because I'm ill-informed. I fully admit that I am ill-informed.
Yes, please do.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, Caleb.
All right,
what's your vote?
Well, the few that I have seen between those two, I would also lean towards Moist Critical, just because I've seen some of the things he's done and the humor has been there. Yeah, I know and also the name is good.
For those that don't know, like if you're unsure, just because we're saying names, like I mean, you should be able to see the pictures on screen.
You can,
highlighted. But the infamous, if you've ever seen the videos where it's like the goat or the biggest piece of dog shit. Woo! That's Moist Critical.
Yeah.
That's why I would give it to him, but I don't want to discount the other three because I really do not know shit about.
They're all great in their respective areas.
Sure.
Yeah. Yep. There's a VTuber in here, Sakuro Miko.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miko. Surprise.
There's a chance she could win.
There is a chance.
Yeah. Isn't that Kojima's girl? The one he likes a lot? No.
No.
I don't know VTubers. I have no idea.
You're good.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll just knock this out. Well, rather, Matt, are you going to vote on this one, or
I'm going to vote last? I'm going to vote last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you asked Caleb what's the criteria? In my heart of hearts, I should go with Cadril. He is very, very much a pillar within the European circuit of League of Legends. He has his own team. He's a coach, but and here's the other side of that coin. Moist Critical's content is not my style. He does a lot of commentary, and I don't want to be mean, but commentary is kind of like bottom of the barrel, race to the bottom type of content out there. But that being said, I know the work Moist Critical has done, particularly with calling out a lot of bad YouTubers out there. Most notoriously, he is one of the people. He's gone after a few, but he's also one of the people that was critical in SS Sniper Wolf's "quote unquote" downfall. If anybody knows anything about that,
I've heard the name. I don't know anything else about it.
Yes. Let's just say Moist Critical. At the end of the day, I don't agree with the type of content he does. It's not my style, but I respect everything he does when it comes to trying to stand up and build around a community of content creators. So he would end up with my vote this time.
Oh, wow.
All right.
While he's being critical, do you think he's moist?
Probably. I'm going to vote for Moist Critical as well. So, locking it in because he's moist. Oh,
I'm so excited for this next one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
well, now Matt and I can sort of have a little bit more of a we can take part in this conversation, which is
absolutely.
And thank you for the 4 or 5 previous because really the two of us, for lack of a better term, we didn't know shit about fuck. So we appreciate you telling us.
I didn't even,
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, there's going to be categories where there's games that none of us played. There's going to be games that some of us played. So it's a part of it. But I don't want to gloss over any of these. These are
it's very important
in the community. So. Yeah.
And every year when I do it, I actually feel bad because I'm like, I don't want to not vote. I don't want to have apathy.
Right.
But I don't know enough. And I do think part of that is because I'm older. And not to say that it's not important, but like I'm 40.
You're wearing the Mario hat.
Well, you told me I had to keep it. So here we go.
It's so good.
Can I be Wario? But no, I was very much, I'm not a person who disrespects the people that make they bring audiences in, they inform people. Absolutely. That's very important. That might not
they
be
share the art.
Yeah, and even though they do it in a way that I may or may not disrespect or not agree with, whatever, or may not respect, excuse me, may not agree with, I still respect the fact that they do it because
For
I'm
sure.
not fucking doing it. I
It's not
wish that
easy.
people cared about what I wanted to say and they don't. But
Right.
for people that can get across to audiences and make the gaming sphere a better place, that's awesome. So mad
Yep.
respect.
Agreed.
Shout out to them for
Yeah.
sure.
Yep. Remember,
This-
Caleb, if this is a very important category if you look at the future of games because of what
Sure,
happens with a
absolutely.
lot of games that get discovered. Like, remember, PewDiePie played one game, and now all of a sudden we have an entire Five Nights at Freddy's sequel movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Just very
Yeah.
important.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
This next category, though, we're all in on this one. It is the most anticipated game, the one we're excited for in 2026. What is our most anticipated game for 2026? This one, I have my answer, but it's a tough one.
It is a
This
tough
is
one.
recognizing recognizing an announced game that has demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward. Basically, what game are we excited for in 2026? Okay.
Yeah.
We have 007 First Light from IO Interactive, Grand Theft Auto 6 from Rockstar Games,
Never heard
Marvel's Wolverine, right? Never heard of it. Grand Theft what now?
Yeah.
Marvel's Wolverine from Insomniac Games, our very own Sony first party IP, and Resident Evil Requiem from Capcom, and The Witcher 4 from CD Projekt Red. What are we thinking here, fellas? What are we thinking? I know
Matt,
my answer.
I think you should go first because you and I have been
I know your answer.
out of the other ones. So
You know
you
my
go
answer?
first.
You don't know
Yeah,
my answer.
you guys take
You don't
point
know my
on
answer.
this one for sure.
Okay, so it's in between two, and it's not the
Mhm.
ones you think because 3 of these are sequels, and those are out for me. I'm extremely excited for 2 of them. Very excited for Resident Evil Requiem. That would probably be my vote, but it's a sequel and not a new IP. So I am giving priority to the new IPs because I like them, and I like new IPs and I like fresh new ideas. The Witcher 4. I don't even fucking know if that's hitting in 2026. I'm very excited
Exactly.
for it, but who knows if it's going to hit in 2026. That's not
I know it's
confirmed, and I
not
don't think
hitting
it
in
will.
2026. So
Yeah, I don't even know why it's in here. Fucking put a different one in there.
No fucking way.
Yeah, no. We all know how I feel about Grand Theft Auto 4. So it is between Marvel's Wolverine and 007 First Light. We've seen Marvel games before, and we've seen games like this before from Insomniac. My vote is 007 First Light.
Wow.
Because
Okay. Good call.
it's such a unique thing, and it's such a unique IP to delve into. IO Interactive, the makers of Hitman, are making it, and from what I've heard, it has a lot of shades of Uncharted in there, and Uncharted's one of my favorite IPs. So I'm a huge 007 fan. I love Bond, and this is a Bond origin story made by IO Interactive with a confirmed release date for 2026. It's getting my vote.
That's awesome.
Marvel's Wolverine was very, very close. I am very excited for that game, but I'm going to give it to it's more of it's a more unique IP. So
yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, when's the last time we got a new, fresh Bond experience?
exactly.
Like, really, when is that?
Right.
At least in the gaming sphere. Obviously, movies happen every so often.
Yeah.
But much like you, I was between First Light and Wolverine.
Nice.
Very similarly, I will just straight up say 4 out of these 5 I'm getting day one. It's like these are all really, really,
Right.
really good IPs.
Me too.
Yeah.
If The Witcher 4 was confirmed in 2026, that would get my vote.
Boom.
Which is
Yeah.
surprising.
Same.
Yep.
But I don't think it's going to be in 2026. I don't
No
even
way.
know if it's going to be in 2027. Like, I really
CD Projekt Red will not make the Cyberpunk mistake. They will not
they won't
release
do that
this
again
game if it is not ready.
I think it'll be a PS6 game.
If Witcher 4 and Cirilla release and they have one bug, I think CD Projekt Red will take it personally and be like, absolutely not. Like, I think that they learned their mistake, learned from their Cyberpunk mistake.
No way in hell.
But I fully admit I am beyond excited for Resident Evil Requiem. I am beyond excited for 007. My vote goes to Wolverine, but for a very, very personal reason. I love Wolverine as a character. Even if the game is like mid, I will love it because I have always loved Wolverine. He's got the Japanese aesthetic if they do it right. He loves Japan. A lot of his comic book storyline is very Japanese centric, whether it be from World War II or just because he loves being there. Like I am 1,000% in this game. I really am, and I know that that's crazy compared to the others on this board, but Wolverine and I are like my favorite X-Men in the animated series was Morph, because Morph could just he was like funny as hell and he was weird as fuck. But my actual favorite X-Man when it comes to like mainstream is Wolverine. And this was before the movies. This is before all that shit. I was like 6 years old and I was obsessed with Wolverine. So I
justice.
And I fully admit when they showed the Wolverine information in the State of Play a couple months ago, I was a little nervous because I like the actor who's playing him. He was in Spartacus and he took over for Andy Whitfield. And I think we talked about it a little bit. I don't dislike him. I actually respect him a lot. I don't know that he's the best Wolverine choice. But I like him and I will give him the chance, and Insomniac knows what's up. Like they know how to do things. So my vote goes to Wolverine. Because I've always wanted a Wolverine game where you can just rip people's fucking limbs off and give me the Wolverine, give me the uncensored Wolverine. So that's where I gotta go. That's me. But mad respect for the other choices, for real.
Absolutely.
This was a really hard one for me to choose, but I gotta go there. What about you, Bob? What are you thinking?
All right. So I want to say you guys are right. I think. Sorry, I gotta call it and be snub alert. I don't think The Witcher should be on here because it's not confirmed. No. I think right. Witcher should have been replaced with Halo Campaign Evolved. Flat out. We know Campaign Evolved is coming next year.
That would make it even harder for me. It would be so hard.
Exactly. Right. See, it would have made it better. All right, I'm going to cut to the chase. Everybody know, if you know me, you know my game style. This came down to Resident Evil Requiem and First Light. And at the end of the day, I think they're both great games, but I grew up on spy films. I love everything that is with an action spy flick, whether it's over-the-top action or great drama and backstabbing. And when you show First Light, I was excited. And then I watched that event, and as soon as I saw the Uncharted elements and DNA in there on top of the Hitman characteristics, I was like, oh my gosh, I think I got a chubby. First Light, 100%. Yeah. It's a day one purchase for me. I'm sorry, I got to go with it.
Yeah, I mean, you have a golden gun. You have a fucking golden gun. Like what? I expected you to pick 007 because it's awesome. You got to show it.
He gets that bow.
Oh yeah, you never saw this, have you, Bo? Look at this.
Oh no, you did. I love it.
I don't know if. All right. Anyways,
for the
what do you think,
listeners? It's literally a golden gun.
So, I am a diehard Bond fan.
Yeah,
Matt knows this. I grew up on Bond. Like, I fucking love Bond, and I love Hitman. Hitman 3. I've been trying to get Matt to play. It is an incredible sandbox, a masterclass in game making, and it's literally a match made in heaven. I've been waiting, and when they finally showed it, I was like, yes. Wolverine. I am in the same spot as Caleb. I fucking love Wolverine. Like, that is my childhood. I was Wolverine for Halloween when I was like 8 years old.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Nice.
And Wolverine Origins, probably the worst X-Men movie ever made. That video game rocks. The video game is epic. And getting a new version of that. Yeah, go ahead.
I have to say, as a film person, so I had a buddy who had a copy of Wolverine Origins that was it was early. It was an early cut. It was without.
Yeah, I watched that cut.
And
this is the greatest movie ever that way.
I remember being like, what the fuck is going on? Because again, I come from a film background. Like, I know that movies are different, you know, until the special effects and the post-production, all that shit happens. But like, God, that movie was so rough.
I remember watching that unfinished cut and then watching the final, and I was like, oh, they didn't change the claw CGI.
They didn't fix any of the fucking problems. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. Insomniac, Wolverine, hard M rating, seeing Omega Red in the trailer, seeing a traditional Sentinel, like knowing that they're probably going to throw Domino in there, knowing like some of the characters we're going to get.
Mystique, we saw Mystique.
Yes, but like they're gonna pull some wild characters from
and this
X-Men.
is setting up for an X-Men game.
Yeah, because you look at Spider-Man and they pulled some of the most obscure characters from his rogues gallery, like Tombstone. Sorry for mild spoilers, but like they brought in some crazy. Yes, Mr. Negative. Yeah, we got some crazy characters, so I can only imagine who we're going to get. Only because, again, from First Light, I know what to expect. I know IO Interactive. I'm a big fan. I love Hitman. I kind of know what I'm in for. This is not like, Insomniac. This is not Spider-Man. This is not even close. Like it's not going to be an open world game. I just don't believe so. I think it's going to be.
I think it will.
Mission level based structure. We'll find out. It's not going to be Spider-Man open world, I'll tell you that. But
no,
I think because that too, like, it's checking all those boxes in the comic book fanboy, and it's Wolverine for me.
So I gotta ask you, Bo, just as a fan, do you think in this game? I mean, it's not a spoiler because it's just conjecture. This is pure conjecture. Do you think we're going to get an opportunity to do the fastball special? And if so, who do you think is going to be the one? Like, do you think it'll be Beast? Do you think it'll be Colossus? Do you think it'll just be like the Thing? Like, I feel like they have to fucking throw it in there,
X-Men, right? It would be Colossus. It would be
Colossus, my God. Like,
X-Men.
Even if it was, I don't care if it would be like Professor X fucking doing it. I need a fastball special in this game. Yeah. And for people who at home who might not know the fastball special, it's when you fucking chuck Wolverine. You know, they have like a big brawler who just throws him because he's a little guy who's angry. And I don't know why I resonate with that. Maybe because I'm also a little guy who is angry. But like if you can't tell, if you're not watching this video, I am giddy beyond all regard. Like, I'm fucking so excited for this game. So I know how.
Let me play Weapon X. Give me Weapon X and let me break out and just slaughter people, please.
Is it wrong that I want them to just straight up steal the Marvel vs. Capcom Berserker Barrage? Like, I want them to just do that and not even have Liam do it. Like, I don't care. I want all of the Wolverine that I can get. And I'm sorry, I got very loud and very excited, but I know you love Bond, so
I love the passion.
I love the fact that you are also joining me in this, like, Wolverine.
These are literally, I'm weighing like two massive fandoms of mine.
Yeah.
And one of them is just a little bit more, I guess, like unknown for me with Wolverine versus I know what I'm getting from IO Interactive.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah. And I'm even on my ROG Ally. I've been replaying the old PS2 Bond games. Everything or Nothing, like those third-person ones, phenomenal games that just don't get enough credit.
Yeah.
I Will Die on the Hill That Tomorrow Never Dies is a good game.
It is!
So, completely unrelated to this, my awesome wife, I'm just going to make you guys super jealous. She just brought me, she's been baking because she's got a thing at work tomorrow. She just brought me, I'm going to show this because she's the best in the world. This is a concoction that she made. It is a cookie butter cupcake. So cookie butter, for people who don't know, is like the Biscoff airplane cookies. If you've ever been on an airplane, they give you those cookies.
God.
She made these for a Halloween thing, a Halloween party that we went to where we dressed up as Severance. She was Helly, I was Mark.
Yes!
And our two friends were...
Why haven't we seen those pictures?
Because nobody fucking took any. I was so bummed. Anyway, because last year we did Schitt's Creek, where I was David and she was Stevie, and we were really good at it. Just so you know. Anyway, she made these first time for this party. I know this has nothing to do with the games. I'm so sorry.
No, that's awesome. No, give your wife some love.
She made these, and there were no extras. So I actually didn't get. I got one at the party, but I was like 3 sheets to the wind. Because nobody at this party knew what Severance was, and I was like, "What the actual fuck am I doing here?"
Severance is a lame ass party.
I know. I was really bummed. I mean, they're good people, but whatever. But she is making these for a work thing tomorrow, and she just brought me one to try.
That's
so
awesome.
if I can be so rude, I'm going to take at least a bite.
That's okay.
While we're talking about this stuff.
What an incredible wife.
Before you take the bite, 2 questions.
Yeah.
One, what is your actual game of the year if it's not in the nominees? Do you have a game not your most anticipated game? If it's not in the nominees,
that's a good,
yeah. So do you have a different most anticipated game for 2026 not in the nominees?
The only one that would be not in the nominees, I will go first, would be Saros. I think Saros looks, I mean, it's kind of an easy one, if I'm being honest, because I think that developer has just been hit after hit after hit. And the last thing they did, Returnal, was
it's going to be great.
Good. And I actually don't really like roguelikes that much. They have to be stellar for me to like them. And I know I talked about Absalom for a while. I love it. I think it was awesome. Hades was my favorite roguelike like ever. I think Hades 1 was incredible. I am so looking forward to Hades 2. But Returnal was up there. And so Saros, I think, would probably take the cake.
Okay.
If I'm being
How about you, Bo?
What about you guys?
Onimusha.
Okay.
I mean, goddamn, that's really good.
Way of the Sword.
I really fucking love that series, and I thought it was dead and gone, and I'm getting a new one, and I couldn't be happier.
Heck
yeah, that is pretty great.
I talked about it earlier, but if I eat a bunch of good like worldly food out there, at the end of the day, sometimes after you eat enough sushi, eat enough whatever, right? You go, man, I really need my comfort food, and that's Halo. Halo is a hamburger with cheese on it. I know what I'm getting, and I know I'm going to enjoy it, so it'd be there.
Oh yeah.
If I may, I'm beep 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 beep. Possibly Darksiders 4 for you, Matt. I'm guessing.
So if it was confirmed for 2026, that would definitely be it, and it probably is it if it does release in 2026. But mine is probably one that's already released, but it hasn't released on PlayStation 5, and that's Hades 2.
Yeah, I could see that.
Well warranted.
Yeah, I fucking loved Hades. It's my
like
favorite Supergiant game. I know. I can't wait.
Was Hades one? Is that your favorite roguelike ever?
Easily.
It's easily for mine too. I mean, the music, the gameplay, the animation, everything about it was just
incredible. Yeah,
it's a close second for me.
What's your favorite? Not to derail us.
Enter the Gungeon.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How'd I know? Okay. Yeah. Now this next thing will be fun. On the count of 3, we're gonna predict who's gonna win. 1, 2, 3.
Who's gonna win?
Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh, Grand Theft Auto 6. I thought we were on the next topic.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 6.
I think Grand Theft Auto 6 will win.
GTA 6 is
not even close.
So with each of these nominees, we're gonna vote, and then we're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna predict who's actually gonna win.
Okay.
And so Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna win.
Yeah,
it's hands down. But
as far as the other categories we talked about previously, I don't know who's gonna win. I don't even really have a prediction.
We'll predict though. We're gonna predict. We'll predict.
If Moist Critical wins, I will be moist and critical. Jesus, that's my guarantee.
I actually would expect it to be Kai for content creator. Esports will be League. I do think Chovy has a great chance since Faker wasn't nominated. Esports team, I'd be shocked if it wasn't Gen G.
Yeah, we forgot to do this. Yeah.
Can I actually posit a question? Because for me, again, with the film background and stuff, there are a lot of times where with Emmys and Oscars and Golden Globes and the SAG Awards, where I'm like, man, that guy was bummed, or excuse me, was snubbed, and I'm bummed about it. Do you have any idea why the guy that you think should have been nominated was snubbed? Like, is it like some controversy?
I think it's the idea that if he should be nominated every year and he would win every year. So they were just like, let's get some new blood in here.
It's just a goat.
Exactly. It would be like if they did a game director or creative of the year. It'd be like, Kojima, right?
Okay. All right.
It's because Baker literally won his back to back, and he won last year and he won the year before. So it's like, all right, we need to pump the brakes. New blood.
Gotcha. This next one, we definitely all, I think, have a snub, and that is best adaptation. Recognizing outstanding
adaptation.
Yes, right. Recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. We have a Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry on Netflix. It's an anime. Splinter Cell Death Watch. I should probably watch that. The Last of Us Season 2, maybe. And then... Sorry. Until Dawn. That 100% does not belong in here. Okay? That movie had no fucking... It didn't even have anything to do with Until Dawn. I haven't even played
Until Dawn only in name.
Exactly. I haven't even played Until Dawn, and I knew that. I've seen enough fucking 5-second clips to know that movie did not have anything to do with it. The one that I think got snubbed, Bo, I'll let you take this because
what I'm thinking it is Sonic 3.
Yeah.
It came out December 2024. It came out after the Game Awards,
right
after the period, but games in December are eligible for the following year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is why Super Smash Brothers
Prime 4 is going to be
eligible. I mentioned Super Smash Brothers Ultimate came out the night. I remember leaving the Game Awards when it ended and going to Best Buy to get my midnight release copy, and that was nominated for Game of the Year the following December.
Yeah.
And I honestly think they forgot about it. Like, it is the best adaptation of the year.
Dude,
both
it was very well done.
It didn't make as much money as Minecraft, but it was very successful financially, and it was very successful as far as critic and fan response as well. And the fact that Until Dawn is on here, it's shameful. It really is shameful.
It is. Let's see. I've seen one.
Well, let's go through the nominees. So we know there's Until Dawn.
Yeah. We just listed the nominees.
He just listed them.
Yeah, we did. That's right. Yeah.
So, Bo, what's your vote? You go first.
This is tough. Because I wasn't a fan of The Last of Us Season 2. I wasn't overall.
Can I actually ask you, because I actually still have not watched Season 2 yet. Can I ask you, as far as production value and stuff, comparing to Season 1?
Production is phenomenal. Okay. And there are some things that I'm like, holy shit, the budget on this show, the production, they stepped it up. They did.
Cool.
There are some moments that they just nailed from the games, and there are some things that I just did not like the direction they did. There were some changes that made sense and some that did not. Without getting into spoilers.
Sure.
I really liked the Devil May Cry show. Is it faithful? It's its own thing.
I like that.
It's like a multiversal thing. But so it's hard for me to say best adaptation when it's not.
I'd say adaptation of the IP.
Yeah, right? But it's tough. It's really tough.
Were they faithful to the video game IP in a cinematic medium?
Did you feel like Dante was Dante, or did you feel like who the fuck is this guy? You know, that to me would be the argument.
Okay, so Devil May Cry would be my vote, and it's because of Dante. Johnny Young Bosch nails it. I mean, he nails every role he has done, but he is killer as Dante, so that's what it would be.
Heck yeah. Caleb.
So you're going to be mad at my answer. Because I'll just tell you, it's Devil May Cry.
Subjective.
It's Devil May Cry. But
Have you seen it?
Because we went out of order, because they wanted you to do Game of the Year first, which is fucking stupid.
Sure.
In my opinion.
Stupid.
So if we went through it in order, we would have already discussed this. A lot of games that were nominated aren't even out yet, which is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's fucking stupid to me.
Yeah.
I feel like they should be eligible for the following year, absolutely. But if I were to make a bet right now of the best adaptation in 2025, I would say Fallout Season 2. That would be my guess, and that comes December 17th. So hopefully
what
that'll be up
it from being nominated. That's what I mean. Like, it's so muddy.
Yeah. December 17th, I believe, is the date that Season 2 premieres on Amazon Prime, and hopefully they remember this next year. I hope it doesn't get the Sonic 3 treatment. That's my honest.
No, exactly.
Because if somebody asked me what I thought the best video game adaptation of all time was, and that's a big ask, I would probably say Fallout Season 1, which is weird because Last of Us Season 1 was incredible. It really was.
I have an answer for that, and that's a good point, actually.
I would argue, because I love the Castlevania Netflix series, both of them, but the first one,
easily.
The only reason it doesn't win, Season 1 was a slight bit of a mess. The pacing was bad. It was slow. It was a little weird.
Yeah.
If you didn't know Castlevania, you probably wouldn't have stayed invested. But we
loved
short,
Castlevania.
Though. It was like 4 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
But we loved Castlevania, so we were like, "Fuck yeah, let's go!"
Yeah.
And then seasons 2, 3, and
4. 2 was a masterpiece.
2, 3, and 4 were pinnacle, amazing.
Yes.
But 1 it still exists. That's the only reason I give it to Fallout just above Castlevania. Otherwise, it'd be real close. Okay. But for getting back to this, for this year,
Devil May Cry.
I think Devil May Cry is very clearly the best adaptation when you're... I mean, to be honest, I didn't see the Minecraft movie. I don't really care about Minecraft. I've seen awesome things. I've heard that
a few times
going into theaters and people throwing chickens and all that shit.
Don't do that.
That's, I mean, whatever. If it brings you joy and other people aren't pissed off at you for ruining their movie experience, that's great. But I just
don't bring chickens to movie theaters. Right. Don't bring live animals to movie theaters.
I do think Devil May Cry is a harder thing to do well, because Minecraft is nuts. Like if you're just a kid who likes Minecraft, I feel like it's a little easier for you to make them happy, whereas Devil May Cry has a little bit more of a strict feel and tone and themes that some people might love or hate, but it's harder to just replicate, I think. And they did their own thing. And you're right, the voice actors, they did a great job. I didn't expect that to be as good as it was.
A little surprise at the end.
Yeah, it was good. So that's where my vote goes.
We all knew it was coming. Yeah. Bob,
obviously you're voting that.
So I'm going to answer. I'm going to answer the other question that Caleb brought. I am a staunch defender that the 1990s Mortal Kombat movie is god tier, and I won't hear any other
number 2 for
otherwise.
That's number 2.
It is
just under Fallout for me. That is so good.
We're going to go see the second one in theaters, Bob.
I cannot wait.
Oh, same here.
Cannot wait.
Oh yeah.
So out of these, I've only seen one. I know I'm going to get a lot of hit flag for this, but I'm going to tell you guys. I love what you were saying, Caleb, about the tightness that is with Devil May Cry and the lore.
Yeah.
But I think there's a second side of that coin, which is if you get the creative freedom, can you do it without mucking it up? And most notoriously, the Super Mario live action movie, get creative freedom, mucked it up. Minecraft doesn't have a story.
But you're right. You're right.
Yeah, Minecraft does not have a story, and they made a great, fun movie that you can sit down and enjoy. Just understand it's two different things. Devil May Cry is very tonally different than Minecraft. Minecraft is a popcorn flick, and if you go in knowing that, I promise you're going to have a good time. So that's why I say Minecraft movie for me this year.
And that's fine. Yeah, Minecraft is going to win.
Yeah, that's going to win. That's not even a question. So
I agree. Without a doubt, for sure, it's going to win.
Yeah.
Yep. My favorite adaptation of all time, Castlevania, of course. But my vote, easily Devil May Cry. It's the only one I've seen of these 5. I loved it. It was so artistic. The soundtrack from Power Glove, fucking on point. So yeah, Devil May Cry gets my vote, and I can't wait for season 2. And yeah, loved it. So
cool. Can I do actually? How was Twisted Metal not fucking nominated? By the way,
no, and that's another one. Twisted Metal season 2 and season 3 was just greenlit.
I know. New showrunner. Did you see that?
But I'm not too upset about that. It'll be fine.
Yeah, because the new showrunner at least has done The Boys, and I'm like, okay, that's tonally good enough. Like, fine, great.
Twisted Metal season 2 rocked. Both of them. It's excellent.
Awesome. I'm so surprised that it didn't get nominated.
I still need to finish season 1, but I really want to get to season 2 because of the trailer. And
I fucking loved season 2. I mean, I love both of them, but season 2 was more of a surprise because I was like,
I just waited for the whole season to go on Apple TV and I bought it. I don't want to fucking subscribe to Peacock. And I bought season 1 for $25, and now I own it forever. So
well, we're on the topic. I've got to talk about my favorite video game adaptation.
Please do.
So it's tough because there's a lot of good ones, but there's no way it's not Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
No, get the
really?
fuck out of here.
What the fuck?
No, it's not. He's trolling.
He's trolling your ass. But look, he started this, so I'm sorry. I have to. Look,
I saw that movie 4 times in theaters.
Hey, Advent Children was a good movie.
You want to know what its actual problem was? The Spirits Within would have actually been an all right game. It would have been okay. Yes. It would have been an okay game.
It would have been an all right movie if it wasn't called Final Fantasy.
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. I saw it in theaters. Of course, I went and took.
I did too.
So this is a weird. My wife's ex-boyfriend and I went. Like they hadn't dated yet, but like he and I went. We were friends. I forced him to go. I was like, "It's gonna be the greatest movie ever!" Oh my god! And we went, and I remember looking over, and his name was Josh. I looked over at him, and he was like, "What the fuck was the point of that?" that was all he said. And then, like 2 years later, he dates the girl who ends up being my wife. Did not last very long for those two, but like that's a core memory of mine that I will never forget because it's like, who got the last laugh, Josh? I married her, but like I forced you to go see The Spirits Within.
I'm sorry for triggering everybody.
No, I just what a bummer, man. That movie should have been cool, and it was fucking stupid.
But no, legitimately, my favorite is honestly the Silent Hill movie, the original.
Really?
I think
you like the first movie a lot?
I do. Huh. Flaws and all, they nailed what they needed to, which was the town.
Yeah, the tone was there.
And yeah, the atmosphere, the actual like town of Silent Hill itself was perfect. Pyramid Head, even though he wasn't relevant,
right?
Being there was perfect. Like I watch that movie every October. I think it's fantastic.
Nice.
Good for you. That's cool. It wasn't terrible. I just remember seeing it and being a little.
I enjoyed it.
Oh fuck! Yeah, that was kind of.
Oh, everybody was. Even those that play the games are like, what the fuck? But it's what's good in that movie is really, really good.
Yeah.
Well, while we're on it, Bob and Matt, just real quick, what are your favorite game adaptations of all time?
That said Castlevania.
I mean, Bob said Mortal Kombat. You said Castlevania, the Netflix series?
Yes, easily.
You're talking the first season.
Specifically season 2. Season 2.
But the first Castlevania, not
oh yeah, that last
not the most recent one.
Tears?
Why can't I fucking remember the subtitle?
Nocturne. No. I like the original.
Nocturne is dope, though.
I mean, they're both really good. So
yeah.
Nocturne.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Okay.
So
sorry, we got detoured.
Yeah,
that's what happens when Caleb's on the cast.
We're passionate.
Yeah, exactly. Love it. Final Fantasy Advent Children. Yeah.
I loved it, but I'm also
I like it for what it is.
I loved it.
Same idea. I'm biased. It's not a movie that I'm like, oh, I gotta show this to my friends. Like I have to know that they're a Final Fantasy VII fan.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But I do think honestly for going from a video game to a movie medium and having it be the same characters and stuff, I actually feel like they did a really good job evolving them 2 years later. I mean, spoilers, 2 years after. Sorry, guys. But the characters didn't feel like, whoa, that's completely different. Like maybe certain things like Barrett's cornrows might be a little bit dated, but he's still Barrett for what he's in the movie.
the high res models there, like Tifa. Oh my god!
That fight in the church. Ooh,
dude.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, that
I think you
song,
set off Caleb again.
Tataka Monotachi, the piano music for Tifa fighting Yasu is like, holy shit.
Well, the entire Bahamut sequence, like, it is fantastic.
I remember
that's my second favorite adaptation. That's why
being like, one of the things that I didn't think they were going to nail was going to be at the Forgotten City. And again, I mean, spoilers, they go back to the Forgotten City. When Vincent shows up for like 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds, like 5 seconds with his giant fucking cape just flowing around and there's red. So it was like, this is Spawn, but it's Vincent. It's like, I mean, it was so cool. And even the voice acting was pretty. I will fully, I mean, I watched it in Japanese. I don't know about the English voice acting. I can't. I know Rachel Lee Cook was Tifa and she was Zuru, which was fucking stupid.
Shilly shally dilly
yeah,
dally.
shilly shally dilly dally
Shilly
was
shally.
like
Dilly
no.
dally shilly shally.
Zuru in the Japanese makes more sense than shilly shally dilly dally, but or dilly dally shilly shally. But still, I do think tonally they actually, a lot of people joked at the time like, oh, it's emo, it's Nomura being sad, but it made a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Like 2 years later, it made sense that they were still bothered by certain things from the OG. So I
just want to get the pulse on it.
I will shut up in 12 more seconds. I thought Advent Children was actually done very well, better than a lot of people expected. So,
oh yeah, agreed.
Glad that you guys also liked it. Did you like it, Bob, or did you not give
Happy
two
fucks?
Oh, he gave a thumbs up.
He gave a thumbs up.
Okay. There are 4 boxes for me to watch right now, so it's a little harder. Yeah. Okay.
On video, best multiplayer. This one again, I've played one of them. And this is for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. Nominees are Arc Raiders, Embark Studios, Battlefield 6, EA, Elden Ring Night Rain, From Software, Peak, Aggro Crab, or Split Fiction from Hazelight Studios. Caleb.
Bob, you go laughing because this is your favorite category right here, Matt.
Usually it's my least favorite, but there is one game in here that is a gem.
Doesn't stand a chance.
I know it sucks because it should, but it doesn't.
I know it should.
I'm gonna ask Bob though. Bob, what do you think first about this guy?
So all right, I think I know who's gonna win. Recency bias is gonna probably give it to Arc Raiders. But
for sure.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Split Fiction is a masterwork of a game.
We played it together.
I played it together with Matt. I played it with my son. That game is just amazing. So it gets my vote. Because if you played it online with any sort of distance, it ran beautifully considering there's some tight platforming that's involved.
Yes.
Can I ask what just your personal criteria for this? Because it is multiplayer. Obviously, you play with somebody else. But when you have something like Arc Raiders or Battlefield 6, I do think that the front runners are Arc Raiders and Battlefield 6. Like I don't think that Split Fiction has a chance.
See, I don't.
I would also vote for it.
No, I don't either.
But those are obviously like a massive multiplayer. Not to be an MMO, but they are more than 1 or 2 people at a time. So what would your personal criteria be for this? Like just,
the one I like the most.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's
the one
fair.
I enjoyed the most, and I've only played one.
Okay.
Yeah. So, no, that's fair. It's got to be multiple people, and it's got to be one that I played.
Yeah. It's extremely subjective, right? And you should be voting from experience. So
I agree.
Yeah. Bo, what's your pick?
It is the recency bias. And it's not just that though. Okay, so I haven't played the final game. You know, I was in the beta for Arc Raiders.
I watched.
And it floored me. As a fan of extraction shooters, I was like, this is awesome. And basically the general census around the industry is that Arc Raiders is to extraction shooters what Fortnite was to Battle Royale, which is a hell of a compliment for a game. So I do think not only is Arc Raiders going to win, but it would be my vote just for the innovation. Despite loving all of these, I've played all of these.
Yeah.
I do think Peak has a good chance as well.
Really?
It is a dark horse. 10 million copies sold. It is a massive game on Steam. Very popular, and they just rolled out a big update too. So I think it's between Peak and Arc Raiders, to be honest.
So
okay.
The only
so
one
your
that I
vote
don't
is
know
Arc Raiders.
The only one I don't know is Peak. Can you very quickly describe to me what kind of gameplay Peak is? I fully admit I don't know.
$7.99, so smartly priced. So again, that's a shit ton of money they've made. It's a co-op game up to 4 players, and basically you're working together to climb like procedurally generated like mountains.
Okay.
There's different environments. That's what the updates do. They add different like traversal tools and stuff. It is a riot. It is just pure chaos. And it's awesome. Like look at now, it's kind of asymmetrical, like 3D, but it's awesome.
But so it's PvE, not PvP co-op.
It's not even like PvE. You're just working together to scale mountains.
PV developer, player versus developer, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
PVD.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, that sounds more intriguing, honestly, to me. Like that seems like it'd be a lot of fun. So, thanks. Yeah, cool. Good to know.
Yeah. Okay. So Arc Raiders, Bob, yours Split Fiction, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Caleb.
If I were to, I can only really guess, and I would say I think Arc Raiders is going to take it because of recency bias. Knowing watching all 4 of the 5 trailers, because I just admitted that I did not know what Peak was, but 4 of the 5, I would give it to Split Fiction because of the things I saw solely in the trailers.
It's incredible.
What it does for multiplayer seems to be this magical thing. Whereas the others might have really good multiplayer, but it just seems to be like, oh, you expect this multiplayer, whereas Split Fiction does some special things with it. So my vote would go to Split Fiction solely based on trailers and my respect for Joseph Ferris, but I do think Arc Raiders is going to take it.
It's that toss-up because Split Fiction, I would vote for Split Fiction because I'm going to give why I would vote for either, because it brings back couch co-op.
Yeah.
Like it just brings back co-op in general, something that is dying, something that the latest Halo games did not have. It brings it back and just times it, by 10 and makes it amazing again. Yeah. Whereas I would vote Arc Raiders just because it is pushing a genre forward, is pushing a medium forward. And again, like extraction shooters are so niche and it feels like it's all of a sudden not.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Marathon's gonna rip off of Arc Raiders now that it's been delayed? I mean, it's a serious question.
I haven't even talked about that because I was in the recent closed beta and I just got into a December beta
for Marathon.
Excellent.
They're doing a December one. Okay.
No, it's been publicly stated, but
Oh, sorry.
I'm in it.
Well, whatever. You're not.
Yeah, but I'm curious. There's a lot to get done. I hope they borrow things from Arc Raiders,
like proximity chat.
Jesus.
Well, that was added. Added. But no, Arc Raiders. It's pretty revolutionary for the genre.
Yeah, if I'm understanding, Bill, and you have to help my brain because I only know so much about games. Is Arc Raiders kind of like the League to MOBAs, where Dota came first, but League just kind of made it more accessible to everybody and was a lot more
popular? Pretty much. Yeah, because extraction shooters, you've got to Escape from Tarkov, which is so
hardcore.
Like
be real
tooth
about
and nail hardcore. Yeah, that is like SWAT in Halo or other games. And you had Arma 3 or DayZ before that, and I play The Hunt, which is also incredibly difficult. And Arc Raiders is accessible, and the community seems to not be very toxic. People are helping each other to the point that people are begging for a PvE mode.
Yeah.
where they can just team up and fight the robots. Like it's just opened up so many doors, and I think that's incredible.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
Good.
Well, my vote is from the only game I've played, and this was a phenomenal couch co-op game, online co-op. However, I do think one got snubbed. One we've all played, and one we had a blast playing. One that got nominated in other categories. That's Monster Hunter Wilds.
I agree wholeheartedly. The multiplayer in that is fucking great.
Too.
Yep.
Yeah.
They improved everything imaginable from world, and it was a delight to play online with friends, including all of you. So
that's great. Awesome.
Yeah, I think
that was
got
a great pull.
Yeah, I think that should have got nominated. But my personal multiplayer game of the year is definitely Split Fiction, and it gets my vote.
Yep.
So cool.
Yeah.
All right. What's next? Best sports racing game. For the best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing game. I've played one of these.
Right.
EA Sports FC 26, F1 25, Mario Kart World, Rematch, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. First off, let's just predict who's going to win on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Sonic Racing.
Sonic Racing.
Crossworlds.
Sonic Racing.
Sonic Racing.
Yeah, we're all in agreement, and that's what we're all picking.
I haven't played it, so I got to pick the other one, which I don't think
I was in the beta for that too, so I did play that. I
did the beta for Sonic. Oh, cool, very nice. Were you the reason that they did Mega Man? Did you write him in and say, "Fuck you, give me Mega Man"? I feel like
pretty much.
If I may, Matt. I am voting Sonic, and I know you're staunch about your.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm voting Sonic too.
All right, good, because I was going to say I was with you on that. But Sonic or Mario Kart World, quite frankly, was not good. Like it objectively is not. I thought it was a competent kart racer, but from a video game aspect, it was 3 hours, and that was it. And I think Sonic Racing Cross Worlds objectively looks like the better game.
You know what? That's a really good point, and I guess I'll break my rule if I haven't played it, because I do want Sonic Racing to beat Mario Kart World, because we played it. Yeah. We went through the entire fucking game in 3 hours. I thought it was a blast to play. I mean, it was super fun. It was just so short, and for the price, it's just I think it's a little overrated, and I think that it's not to the tier that 8 was. I loved 8, and I think it's just going to be a DLC fest from here until like 5 years, and it's just going to be a money making scheme for them. I mean, if this was a $20 game and you played the whole thing in 3 hours, it was a roller coaster ride. It was awesome. Like the last level was amazing, really cool. But I mean, the graphics are just about as good as 8 was. And it was like the marquee first party title for the Switch 2. I think it's extremely overrated. So you know what? I think I'm going to vote for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds as well. I like what they're doing. Yeah. It's not for me. This game is not for me at all. I'm not into it. But I want it to win. I want fucking Mario Kart.
I would say out of.
There you go.
So, contest, with Mario Kart, I mean, because I had a couple friends who were on the fence about getting their Switch 2, and they have children. You know, they're like, would you recommend it? You've played everything. My honest biggest criticism of Mario Kart World was that it was a one-trick pony. It was just like it does a really good job.
Good way to put it.
That is a great way to put it.
Yes. And then so what for everything else? Like Mario Kart 8 offers a whole bevy of shit. Mario Kart 64 offers a whole bevy of shit. There's a lot of things you can do. And then with World, it was like, okay, like it's good, but I can't get any more. That is
the Switch 2 game that my 4-year-old plays the least.
Yeah.
Which is weird, right? You would think that's weird. I remember playing Mario Kart 64 a bajillion fucking times when when it came out on 64. I wanted to do all the things. And in Mario Kart World, I don't want to say I don't care, but I don't care. It's like, I played it, it's fine. Like, it's a good game. It's solid enough, mid-80s, fine. That's what I would rate it. But when I want a new Mario Kart game, I expect like a fucking 93. Like that's just, and I know that that's a high mark, but I'll just go back to the last one and get that 93 experience instead of the new one.
Exactly. Yeah. 8 is still awesome. It has so many tracks. Like the amount of tracks the world has is like weak.
Well, and part
if you're like, oh, they're gonna add new tracks. Well, okay, to an $80 fucking game, you're gonna add DLC and new tracks. Nah, man.
Well, then they had the whole like, oh, you can drive around the world. It's open world, and it's like this might be the worst open world that I've ever.
That was their big draw, and that's I think that's my biggest issue. Is that was their big thing. It's called Mario Kart World, and that part sucks.
Yeah, and not again.
The worst part of the game.
I'm comparing apples to zucchini. I totally admit that. But like Forza Horizon 3, 4, and 5, they're arcadey racers that have a semi-open world thing. You can drive around and just do goofy shit, and they're awesome. And no, I didn't think Mario Kart was going to do that. But like, you're telling me you got an open world thing here, you got to give me something. You got to give me a little bit of that Forza feeling or whatever. Yes. And they just didn't. It was like, oh, you can drive around and you can teleport. Okay. I don't care. That's not that fun for me. I'd like to drive around the world.
I don't even own it anymore. I played Bob's copy for 3 hours and I sold it. Yeah. I sold my code because I was like, I'm just not interested in this. It doesn't hold like, my use case is unique, and I do like single player games usually. And but I mean, I just didn't have a reason to own it. So
when my niece was here this weekend,
I haven't bought a Switch 2 game yet.
Same situation. When my niece visited before, like when I had the Switch 1 or we go home for the holidays, it was Super Smash Brothers. We would play Mario Kart on that. We would play, Super Mario Wonder. Like we would play those things. She like looked at Mario Kart World and was like, "No, thank you." Like she just didn't care. And that's like not what you want to say about the new Mario Kart game from Nintendo. And that again, I don't mean to shit on Nintendo because it was very good. Yeah. It's just compared to
it was a roller coaster ride. It was
like, okay.
I think we need to get Matt and Caleb more excited about games again. So I think Caleb should take this next category.
What do we got? Is this Sim strategy?
On. So best sports race, we're all voting for.
Oh, Sonic. We're on agreement, and I think Sonic will win.
Yeah, agreed. Yep. Agreed.
Oh, dang.
The next category.
This is easy for me, dog. This is an easy one.
Take it from the top, Caleb.
Go ahead, Matt.
This is the best game focused on real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform. Caleb, take this away, buddy.
Okay. Best sim strategy. Number one, there's 6 nominees here. There is Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tempest Rising, The Altars, and 2 Point Museum. Now, I'm not going to shit on
Bob.
Yeah, Bob just disappeared. I came back and I was like, did I break everything? I will fully admit I don't know enough about 2 Point Museum. I've heard great things. I've read great things, but I have not played it personally. Civilization 7, I have a couple friends of mine that are big into the Civilization series. That's, good for them. They were disappointed. They still prefer 5, like 4 or 5 is their jam. Not to shit on 7, but they just prefer 4 or 5. The Jurassic World Evolution 3 is another one that I know of, have not personally played. And then I do know Tempest Rising and The Altars. But this, again, I'm biased. It's Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles for me. That is like a fucking slam dunk. And I know it's kind of shitty because it's a re-release from 1997. But this might be Square Enix's greatest story of all time. The gameplay is amazing. The job classes are amazing. The combat is amazing. The music is amazing. The character designs are amazing. In this version, the voice acting is fucking amazing. The only negatives that I have about this game are comparing it to the original 97 version where they got rid of the Wilhelm scream in the new stuff. And even that is like, I'm reaching to complain about something. Like that is not worth complaining about. So I don't know about you guys, but to me, if it comes down to a strategy and sim game that is just fun and you can play over and over again, it is Final Fantasy Tactics: The Police Chronicles. It doesn't even come close for me.
I'll go next because it'll be quick.
Yeah, what about you, Matt?
It's the only one I've played. I played the original. I haven't played the remaster. Can't wait. But that gets my vote easily. I haven't played really any of these except this one being the original. So.
What about you, Bob? Or Bo? What do you think?
So, Final Fantasy Tactics is my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time.
Yep.
Oh.
Well done.
But it's not my choice here.
What the fuck are you? Get out of here!
As you said, it's just a re-release. It's just a re-release. It's hard. That's like, if we were gonna vote, Skyrim every time they released it, or Last of Us every time they released it. Like, The Altars is fucking incredible. If you don't know anything about it, I could not recommend it more. I played it on Steam. It is awesome. Like there's nothing else like it.
Very cool. Yeah, it's that new IP thing. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I totally get
it is the new IP.
Yeah. And
we
I
all
get
know
that. I do get that.
Yeah.
And I love sci-fi. I love sci-fi.
Yes, for sure. We all know Bob's pick. Bob's pick would be Final Fantasy Tactics. Easily. So
because he has we've talked about Civ. He loves Civ, but Civ 7 has some major issues.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So
what do you
guys the mental issues?
What do you guys think will actually win?
The Altars.
I actually do think the Altars will pull the win. I do. A lot of people wanted the Altars to get more nominations. And this is the only category, so I think it's going to take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think so too, for sure. Bob has messaged us. His internet is having some issues. It might have gone out. So we'll see, but the show must go on. So Final Fantasy Tactics, the Evilise Chronicles gets the vote from me, Bob, and Caleb, and then the Altars for Bo. Anything that we think was snubbed in this category, or I'm not really big on the sim stuff
for strategy.
Sim strategy. I'm not really big on
this year. No, in other years I probably would have been able to come up with something, but this year I actually think I was scraping the bottom of the barrel for the 3 nominees that I did. Hey, Bob's back.
Welcome back,
Bob. I hope you're okay that we picked the Evilise Chronicles for you because we assumed that was your best sim and strategy game of the year.
I only played two of them, and the other one was Civ 7, and Civ 7 was, let's just say, it's not Evilise Chronicles.
There you go.
But yeah, in previous years, the only other thing that I would be able to nominate would be something like Fire Emblem or Triangle Strategy, and I don't know of anything like that came out this year that was not on this list. And I would love if somebody was like, "Yo, there's like 5 others, you idiot." Let me know. I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
You weren't here, Bob. I stated how Tactics is my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time, but I have to vote the Altars. It's the new IP, but it's so fucking cool. It is so cool.
Yeah, and honestly, there is a dark horse in this, from my understanding. And you might be able to help me out with this, Bo. Is 2 Point Museum.
So I've played 2 Point Hospital. I haven't played Museum. And yeah, it's a cool little series of games. I know it's got a big following, but I don't know. We think me, Matt, and Caleb think that the Altars will take it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Even if I don't agree with it.
Yeah, like I would love the Tactics to take it.
I said it's hard for me to pick a re-release, and I use the example of how many times has Skyrim been re-released or Last of Us, and you can't just be like, oh yeah, Last of Us game of the year 3 years in a row.
Right,
that's fair.
Yeah. The big reason
but Tactics is phenomenal.
Yeah, I push for it because this is like, I mean, the last time we saw it was War of the Lions, and the last time we saw it before that was the OG. It's not like, I mean, you're right. It's not like it's released every year like The Last of Us, but I think it's the best thing that Square Enix story-wise has ever done. And the game is really fun to play over and over and over again.
Couldn't agree more.
7's my favorite. Yeah. Tactics is like it's like this close, dude. It's so hard.
And that says a lot.
I cheat every time where I'm like, it's not a main line, so I don't count it. But that's just because of how good it is. Like I love tactics. If somebody asked me that I had to pick one game to play for the rest of my life, it is always such a toss-up between OG7 and Tactics. I think Tactics would give me more
Tactics got me into Final Fantasy,
Yeah,
and that's when I went and played 7 after.
Oh, very cool. I'm very excited to play the remaster. So
that's great. Great job.
Yeah. Good one. Good one. All right. Best family game. For the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. So, nominees: Donkey Kong Bonanza, Nintendo Entertainment; Lego Party, SMG Studio; Lego Voyagers, Light Brick Studios; Mario Kart World, Nintendo Entertainment; Sonic Racing Crossworlds, Sonic Team; Split Fiction, Hazelight Studios. Best family game here. What are we picking? Who wants to go first?
Bob, go first. Since you were
I'll
having some issues with the internet.
Yeah. No. All right. So short answer. I played 2 of these, and I played 2 of them with my family, with my kids. Right. Mario Kart World was great until you play couch co-op. It drops to a staggering lower frame rate. So on that nomination alone, or on that premise alone, I think Split Fiction is an amazing game. It is a great introduction to platformers, and it's a great introduction to a lot of different genres because there's a lot of callbacks to the sibling. Well, mom said it's my turn in its level design. I'm sorry, Split Fiction is an amazing game, and I vote for it. Do I think it'll win? No, but it's got my vote.
Yep. I'll go next. Keep it simple. I completely agree with what you said. Split Fiction gets my vote as well. Caleb.
Yep, same.
I actually would vote
same.
for,
Okay.
I would vote for Donkey Kong Bonanza. And the only reason is the age variant. When you're talking a family game, I have friends of mine that have kids that are 3 years old, 6 years old, 9 years old, 12 years old. Across the board, they all favor Donkey Kong Bonanza. And that's not to say that Split Fiction they wouldn't, but I feel like when you're talking specifically a family game, that just appeases all ages, right?
And you haven't played Split Fiction, so you don't know.
Right. Well, I mean, I know enough that I would vote for that for my family, but seeing all of the other, if somebody comes to me, if multiple families come to me and say, I want you to give me a recommendation, what would my kids like? What would I like? What would my wife like? What would we all like? I would lean towards Donkey Kong Bonanza more than I would lean towards Split Fiction, just because it sort of checks all the boxes as a generality.
No, that is fair.
But
that's fair.
I mean, I would hope Split Fiction's awesome. It looks great. I'm sure it's has a huge chance to win because Joseph Ferris and his team are great. But when I see the word family, I have to go with a wider net. You know what I mean? Like if a kid doesn't like a shooter, doesn't like a certain level, they're out of Split Fiction. But Donkey Kong, monkey punch things, get banana, and you play with dad or mom, like that to me seems like a more family oriented thing. So that's where my vote goes.
Okay. Yeah. See, no, I vote for Split Fiction only because I haven't played Lego Party. Lego Party is supposed to be excellent. I mean, it's literally Mario Party with Legos, which sounds fun. Yeah. The reason why I don't vote Donkey Kong is it's single player. Like there isn't even
that's true
a tacked on co-op mode.
There is.
Is there?
Yeah, with Paula on your shoulder and she screams fucking stone words.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's like Mario Kart or Mario Odyssey, where like one of you could control the cap or you know.
Or Galaxy when you can. Yeah.
What do you guys think will win?
Oh, Bonanza
easily. Yeah.
This will be where Bonanza wins.
Because it's nominated for Game of the Year as well. Like anything in the Game of the Year nominations, well, spoiler, is it'll probably win.
My 4-year-old loves Bonanza.
I do want to play it.
It's so good.
I'll get the fucking complete edition when it comes out, when all the DLC is included.
I'm only going to buy the DLC. I'm not even going to buy the base game.
Oh shit! Why didn't they just nominate the DLC?
Right.
crazy. Anything we think was snubbed? I'm not really big on the family games. I don't really have
I'm actually a little surprised that Mario Party, was it Jamboree? Because I've heard awesome things, but I have not played it, so I actually don't know. But I'm a little surprised because I thought it was done pretty well.
That's not.
I thought it was technically last year. Yeah, they just did the Switch 2 version when they released the like DLC for it.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm surprised that the DLC didn't make it on there, since DLC is apparently.
I know.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Like, honestly,
that's fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay. Cool. Best fighting game again.
Well, Matt, here's the thing.
Oh God. Okay. Are you gonna follow up on that?
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna let you continue.
Okay. Best fighting game. This also is relevant to me, but relevant to you guys for sure. For the best game designed primarily around head-to-head combat, we have 2XKO Riot Games, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Capcom, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, SNK, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection with a K, Digital Eclipse, and Virtua Fighter 5 REVO World Stage from RGG Studios. I'll go first. I'm probably just gonna pick what you guys pick. I haven't played any of these. I'll probably actually I give it to Mortal Kombat just because I'm so familiar with it, and I've played it. I haven't played this particular one, but I've of course played the ones on know SNES, and I love Mortal Kombat, so Mortal Kombat gets my vote, even though I haven't played it. How about you guys? Caleb.
I got Caleb.
So I would give it to the Capcom collection because we finally got one of the favorite fighting games of all time in that collection. And then the other ones were just sort of a happy bonus. I personally was more of a Mortal Kombat fan as a kid. Not that I didn't like Street Fighter. I gravitated towards Mortal Kombat. But from fighting game mechanics, I do think that Street Fighter has just, and Marvel vs. Capcom and these other games have just been like stellar. So that's where my vote would be. I personally think that Virtua Fighter should actually win, but I don't think it will. I don't think it has enough of a following. I think it's too hard.
Unfortunately.
But Virtua Fighter is probably, out of this group of fighting games, it's probably mechanically the most refined. It's just so fucking hard that like 8% of people play it. So, but I'm going to go with the the Capcom collection.
Okay. What do we think is going to win? I honestly have no idea. No.
We'll get there. We'll get to who we think is going to win. Anybody that knows me knows Mortal Kombat is my jam. But I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick Capcom Fighting Collection 2 for 2 reasons. Because there are 2 games on there that are finally fucking available somewhere besides a Dreamcast.
Yep.
And that is Power Stone 1 and Power Stone 2.
Yep.
And if you ever played any of those games, you understand why I am picking that, because those games are goated. And it's a shame that they were restricted to just one system or emulators. So yeah, Capcom.
All right.
Indeed.
Bob.
Let's be honest, I don't play fighting games too much. There's one in here that would have my attention that's not Mortal Kombat, and that'd be the 2XKO. But unfortunately, the champions they chose from the League of Legends universe are just the ones that are popular right now, and they're not my favorite. Because if you give me Jin, I'm in that game like immediately. Bo knows what I'm talking about. I've got to go with Mortal Kombat because I played the originals and I heard they did a really good rendition of them. I would go with you on Power Stone, and I know the legends of Power Stone, but I never played them, so I can't speak to it.
I will, just weirdly, do you think next year, this is a lock for Marvel Tokon?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I do too. Yeah. I absolutely do.
Tokon is gonna be like Evo. That is gonna be all over.
I feel like if we got another, I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. Is it Blaze Blue or Blaz Blue? However the hell you pronounce it. Mm-hmm. I feel like if we got another one of those, that would be the only thing that could really take this guy down. But I think Marvel Tokon,
the same developer.
Year, I know, like that's the thing. They're not going to compete against themselves. They
Guilty
are
Gear, I
would argue they're the best when it comes to fighting games anymore. But so yeah, what about you, Matt? What are I mean, I know you said you don't really play these, but
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I mean that's. But what do you think will win? Do you think Mortal Kombat will win?
I think Mortal Kombat will win.
What's our consensus? I have no idea. I haven't played any of them.
I think Mortal Kombat's
got it. Okay.
Yep.
For me, it's a toss-up between Mortal Kombat and Capcom. It really just depends on whoever's voting if they've played Power Stone. I really think that's the big difference. Like if you have,
Mortal
you're going to vote.
Yeah, it's a love letter to what Ed Boon has done.
But they're both awesome choices, honestly.
No, they are. Yeah.
Very cool. How about you, Bob? What do you think's gonna win?
It'll be Mortal Kombat.
Yep. I think we're all in agreement there.
Oh, this next one's a good one.
Next one's a real good one. Best
we're getting into RPG the good stuff now, son.
We are. Best role-playing game. For the best game designed with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. All right. Nominees. Avowed. Obsidian Entertainment. Here's our first one, baby. The one that got nominated the most out. I mean, it's got the most nominations in history of the Game Awards, and we're starting it here. Clair Obscur, Expedition 33 from Sandfall Interactive. Dun, 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 dun. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 from Warhorse Studios. Monster Hunter Wilds from Capcom. There's our nominee. And The Outer Worlds 2 from Obsidian Entertainment. Is that out?
Yeah. It came out on the 25th.
Oh, I'm surprised you're not playing it.
It's done all right.
It's on my list of games that I want to buy, but I can't because the wife has put me on a freeze until Christmas.
Gotcha. Okay.
Valid.
Yeah.
Can we all say this on 1, 2, 3?
Yes. Go ahead. Countdown.
1, 2, 3. Clair
Obscur 33. Suck a bag of dicks if you vote otherwise. You're wrong. You're fucking wrong if it's not Clair Obscur.
It's 100% avowed.
I saw a online thing where people were like, "Why is Monster Hunter Wilds an RPG?" And somebody was like, "Why was Avowed nominated?"
I feel like there should have been one nominee in that category, and that's
we all know it's gonna win, right?
If it doesn't,
got it in the bag.
If it doesn't, Jeff Keighley and I are throwing down. I'm just gonna say this. I will get on a plane immediately and fly out there.
Let's lock in that vote.
Yeah. It's locked in.
Yeah.
One of the best RPGs to release ever. One of. I mean, this is in my top 10 favorite games of all time. So this game, I knew it was going to be huge, and this isn't the first time we're going to see this. So I'll kind of chop up my thoughts.
What do we have?
12 nominees
or 11 more instances? Like I don't even remember what the number was.
10 more, I think.
Okay.
10 more instances. So yeah, best RPG. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We all voted for it. We all loved it. We did a fucking spoiler cast on this, and it's gonna win.
If you guys want to know how we feel, go listen to 4 hours and 49 minutes of us blowing this game because it deserves it.
Exactly. All right, best action adventure.
This is the category right here.
It is for the best action adventure game combining combat and traversal and puzzle solving. We have Death Stranding 2 on the Beach from Kojima Productions, Ghosts of Yotei from Sucker Punch, Hollow Knight Silk Song from Team Cherry, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle from Machine Games, and Split Fiction from Hazelight Studios. Who wants to go first? This is a big one.
I will go first just because I know that people are going to be like, fuck you. Now, I did not play Silk Song. It is nothing against Silk Song. And as we know, I haven't played Split Fiction, even though I know plenty about both of the games. But I played the other three. I've platinumed the other three. Okay. The only reason I'm giving it to Death Stranding 2 because of what it meant to me. And even though this category, action adventure, like it's not the most actiony game, you're not running around and doing shit like you would in Ghost of Yotei or even in Silk Song, but I'm actually giving it to it for the adventure, the story, the process you go on with Sam Porter Bridges in Death Stranding 2. It was very, very special. Another spoiler cast that we did was Death Stranding 2.
It was.
And I think that even though a lot of I think any one of these 5 could win. I really do. Yep. I think the last place, unfortunately, Indiana Jones, it's not bad. I had a great time with it. But I think of these 5 games, I think it's probably the weakest as a whole package. And that is not shitting on it. I'm comparing like a 93 to a 92 to a 91 to an 89 to an 88. Like they're all very, very good. I think all of these are really good choices. But Death Stranding 2 did something that the others could not for me. And that's the main reason that I am picking that vote. But I could be swayed either way. Like if somebody had a really good argument to say, fuck you, you're wrong, I would listen because they're all great choices. So for me, Death Stranding 2. What about you, Bob? You go next.
I'm going to just follow that right up and continue to sing those praises. Death Stranding 2 is an amazing game. If you look at the description about combat and traversal and puzzle solving, it's all there. It's not in the traditional sense. And what they did to upgrade Death Stranding 2 with its combat system definitely gives it a little bit more of that action flair. We'll get more into it later. But yeah, Death Stranding 2, 100%. This one, and I think it is going to win this category.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the only one that could fight it would be Silksong, but yes. Continue.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
True. This one was another heavily nominated one for this year. Bo, what's your vote?
I know you know what you think I'm going to say.
You're going to be like, this game was awesome, but...
My vote for action adventure would be Indiana Jones.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm actually thinking we'll get there. I think it was snubbed for Game of the Year. I think it deserved a spot. I think the quote unquote, whatever 13 years of Xbox, it should have ended with Indiana Jones. I am shocked that it was not nominated, honestly. Okay. I do think as far as when we are looking at best action adventure game combining combat, traversal, and puzzle solving, I mean, you are Indiana Jones. Like,
it's true.
That game it's
very good.
It's better than the most recent 2 movies. The story is great. The puzzle solving is great. The exploration, like, it does everything exceptionally well. Do I agree with Caleb that it might be the weakest of these games? Yeah. But do I think it's the best action adventure? Yes.
Okay. I will say I had a really hard time with this category myself because I was worried that I was more biased because, again, going back to my film background, one of my favorite original films is Raiders of the Lost Ark. I fucking love Indiana Jones. I love Star Wars, love Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, and Terminator are like the ones that I would say are just sort of upper echelon, right? Classic movies that just are great every time you watch them. And I was worried that I was being a little biased because I loved this game more than I thought I would. Now, I got real specific and picky when I was thinking about traversal. And I mean, you mentioned the combat, and the combat with Indiana Jones was very well done. The first person, however, I was like, I wish I could have done more with my whip, or I wish I could have done more with
right.
I mean, you can do stuff. It's not like I'm shitting on it. It was like, if Kojima did not make the most perfect fucking sequel of a game, I feel like I probably would have leaned towards this for action adventure because the action was great. Indiana Jones is about an adventure. Sure. You're going on.
It's literally the ultimate adventure.
The story was so good. Like you said, it was better than the last 2 fucking movies, which was like amazing. So yeah, I absolutely respect your choice. I don't want to make it sound like I was shitting on Indiana Jones by saying
no, I know you weren't. We've talked about it outside of this.
Yeah. So yeah,
I know you guys expected me, who fucking loves Kojima. Yeah, I know.
No, I thought that it was going to be between Death Stranding and Silksong for you. I did not think
Mr. PlayStation fanboy, Kojima fanboy. No, I am going Indiana Jones.
No, a lot of respect for that choice because it's also a great choice. Yeah.
I think Silksong will win this category.
Yeah,
I do too. I think Silk Song's going to win it. I've played 4 of these games. I've beat 3 of them. My vote goes to Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
So can I ask
who would have thought I'd be the odd man out on this?
That's crazy, right?
Because I know that you love Silk Song quite a bit.
I did.
Can I ask you why?
I consider it more of a Metroidvania, and the combat and traversal. What encompasses traversal more than Death Stranding?
Yeah.
Bingo.
No, that's true. That's very true.
It's a journey like across Mexico and other regions. I don't want to spoil.
Well, that's why I got my adventure, because it was like, that's an adventure that I did not expect to be taken on that adventure.
Hollow Knight Silk Song, amazing, incredible. But when action adventure, like the best combat traverse, I think Silk Song had better combat. Death Stranding had better traversal, and probably, well, not a lot of puzzles.
You can't even compare that combat.
It's comparing apples to oranges, right? But
I mean, honestly, the entire game of Death Stranding is a puzzle, though. Like,
you're right. I was going to say,
plotting your courses, traversing. It really is a puzzle.
Like figuring out your weight limit and trying to get cargo hold.
No, the whole thing.
Right.
And then when you get into combat, like it is all very puzzle based. So
and then Silk Song has the Metroidvania puzzle elements to it, right? It's tough. It's a tough choice for me between Silk Song and Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding
outside of Game of the Year, this is probably the toughest category.
Yeah, these are all very good choices. Like I wouldn't be mad if a single one won. I'd be like, yep,
exactly.
So
absolutely. Action adventure so versatile across all games. Do we think something else should have been nominated, or are we cool with these nominees?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Yeah, me too.
I think these are all really solid choices. What about you, Bob? What are your feelings on this category?
I think they're all, like you said, they're solid choices. I don't think anybody got snubbed out of this. No. I got to put my biases aside. I think this was this was one of the few categories that I think was really done well.
Agreed.
Yep. Agreed. Cool. Great category. I always love that one. Best action game is our next category. Yes. For the best game in the action genre focused primarily on combat, our nominees: Battlefield 6, Doom: The Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, or Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Who wants to go first?
Bob, you go first.
Bob.
Bob, go.
Yeah, because I'll be in and out here, folks. I played one of them.
Yep.
It was like taking cocaine, smashing it with methamphetamines, and snorting it up your nose, and I was all there for it. And
with the shield.
With the shield, and that was Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yep. I'll go next, and I'll make it short and sweet. It's the only one I played too, and it was a fucking incredible action game. 100% getting my vote. Doom: The Dark Ages. If Hades 2 was on PS5 and I played it, it might have a chance to beat Doom, because I've heard so many good things about it. And if it's any testament to Hades 1, I mean, damn. Doom: The Dark Ages for me. Caleb.
So by the rules, I've only actually played one in its entirety, and that would be Shinobi Art of Vengeance. But I actually have to give this to Ninja Gaiden 4.
Okay.
I think when you're talking pure action, that game is just fucking adrenaline nonstop. It's the epitome of action. You're just slicing and dicing everyone. And Shinobi, while I had a great time with it, and I didn't play Doom: The Dark Ages yet, so that probably would be another choice that I would make.
Or Eternal. I gotta play Eternal too.
I don't know that I consider those as actiony as like a shooter. I mean, I know it's action based, but when I think of an action game, I'm thinking of all the different various inputs that you can make. And not that Doom doesn't have that, but Doom is a little more simple than something like a Ninja Gaiden game. You know what I mean? Like you're doing combos, you're avoiding shit, you're doing this stuff. Whereas in Doom, I love Doom 2016. You are running and gunning, and they simplified it on purpose, where it's like, all right, you're going to shoot this guy till he's weak, and then you're going to rip him in 15 pieces. That's awesome. That's great. But that's all you're getting. Whereas Ninja Gaiden 4, you make a mistake, you're fucking toast, right? I mean, that's it. Like, Ninja Gaiden games are not easy. Shinobi, if Shinobi were a 3D platformer, I probably might have leaned more towards that. The biggest reason I don't give it to Shinobi, as much as I loved it, there were certain aspects of that game that I was like, what the fuck were you guys doing? I still give it like an 87 or an 88, but near the end, it was like this platforming is just kind of jank for the extra stuff. And I think that's a misstep when it comes to category being best action game of the year. So that's where I would lean, but it's another one of those where I could see any of these winning, except I will say, I don't know that Battlefield 6 belongs here.
I agree with that,
but I
love Battlefield.
I agree too.
6. I think I'm approaching like 80 hours in it. It does not belong in action game.
Like, I feel like if you're going to have Ninja Gaiden 4, why do you not have Ninja Gaiden Ragebound here? Like, really?
No,
I
agreed.
Agreed. I would get rid of Battlefield 6 and put Ragebound here. But yeah, so what about you, Bo? What are you thinking?
Ninja Gaiden. It is Ninja Gaiden 4. I have been playing it. It's like my interim. Like, I'll play a handful of hours of Ghost, and I'm like, I got to get my, I'm exploring the fields and it's pretty, and I'm like, nah, I need my Monster Energy drink. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden 4. Have you played it yet, Caleb?
I have not actually. I played all the other ones.
Mechanically, oh my god, it's Platinum Games at the top of their game. Like, it is. Yeah, the windows are so tight. Like he said, if you fuck up, like, that's it, game over. There are you like your character has no iframes, so you just get the shit juggled out of you if you fuck up. But when you hit it, like I sent that video in the chat, like when you were on it, oh my god, it's so satisfying. If it wasn't for like there's a lot of downtime in Hades, because you're doing the relationships, you're talking, so it's not that moment to moment action. Otherwise, Hades would be my vote. And I do love Doom: The Dark Ages. I think it's my least favorite of the trilogy, of the new 3. I think it's
my second favorite.
You like it over Doom 2016?
Yes.
I mean, the music
is my favorite,
but
it's actually my favorite, Bo, of the trilogy.
Oh, wow. See, that's the cool thing about the trilogy is each one is so different that there's one for everybody. Because there's people that just did not like the platforming in Eternal, which I get. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I love that we all have different ones. Yeah,
like for me though, as far as like a best action game, I think, and not to say that the other ones don't have the constant adrenaline. I mean, Hades 2, we all know it's an amazing game, even if we haven't played it yet. I mean, you played it on PC, I assume, Bo, right?
Hades 2, yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm waiting for the PS5 release. I know that game is going to be
get it again.
I don't need. It's been really hard for me not to buy it on my Switch too, just because I loved Hades. But for me, the thing about an action game is I'm big into narratives, but an action game doesn't need a narrative.
It doesn't need it.
Exactly. It can be there. And the Ninja Gaiden is batshit bonkers for like 1, 2, and 3. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, there's this giant centipede and this demon thing. Like, who cares?
All the reviews were like, the narrative sucks, and I was like, okay, your first time.
Normally, I would say that's a bad deal, but for Ninja Gaiden games and action games, no. And so the argument, even though you could make that for Doom: The Dark Ages, and you would be right to do so, I feel like you need, for an action game, you need that adrenaline pumping, that constant instant gratification of just, how can I play this? How can I be like amped up? I mean, you said it, the cocaine trip, like, you're just like, Bob said it with the drugs.
Yeah.
But I kind of when I pick the games for like fantasy draft and stuff, seeing these trailers and knowing enough about the games, I was like, Ninja Gaiden has to get it, right? and usually I would say I have to only vote from what I played. And Shinobi Art of Vengeance is good. It's good, but I think Ninja Gaiden is a better action game based on the trailers alone. And I'm looking forward to playing Doom. So I'm not discounting it. I don't know. I feel like Ninja Gaiden is like I mean,
I really want to play it, but I haven't played it.
That series is cream of the crop. I mean, it's no different than if you had a new Bayonetta or a Devil May Cry. Like, there's just some games that, they are pinnacle.
Yeah.
Any nominees we think should have been in there, or are we happy with this?
Well, obviously, we agree that Battlefield should not be in there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird choice. Weird place for a multiplayer game.
It's the only other one that I would say would belong in there. But I don't know. That's a tough one.
Right. All right.
I feel like, honestly, I feel like this would have been a good category for Borderlands.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
I had a lot of issues with it. Obviously my experience with that game was bad, but I feel like it's a perfect spot for Borderlands 4.
Yeah. Instead of Battlefield 6.
Yeah.
That's what I would put in
Borderlands 4, and yes, where there were some issues, it was very, very good. The gameplay was fun, the mechanics were fun, the traversal was miles beyond 1, 2, and 3. Like, it was good. So I think you're right. I think if anything, this is where it probably should have been.
Yeah,
would have been here.
I like that. I would agree with that. Yeah.
And that's a lot coming from me. So.
I know. That's crazy.
Real.
Because you're like, I'm never finishing this game. And we all three are.
It was a broken mess. And I love Randy Pitchford.
Super fun.
I played it late. I did. I was a couple weeks late, so I got a couple patches before I could even start it.
Yeah.
And it's better now. It doesn't crash. I haven't had any memory leak.
Crazy concept.
So, yeah.
So thanks so much for listening to part 1. We actually had to split this episode into 2 parts, and we are going to stop here. If you want to listen to part 2 and get into the really good stuff for the Game Awards voting, head on over to part 2. We have that posted now. So thanks so much for listening. Keep the conversation going.